It's only morning, and I just had a revelation this early. And now I feel like it's the time for all of us to wake up to the truth. And that truth is, we need to stop thinking that our trumpets, that our accomplishments and our wins come from our most darkest moments and our pains that we experience in life. That is so false. Our true wins, our true trumpets, come from how we respond out of those experiences that seem traumatic towards us. When we realize our response is our power, that's when we realize we truly win. Welcome, awakened ones, to another episode on the Love of Wisdom. If you're new to this channel, my name is Brittany Fontenez. And what I do is I assist people in awakening to their power to find the infinite love within. Now today is such a beautiful ass day. I'm feeling so good, so I'm going to send you all this good ass vibes and energy of love, peace, bliss, joy, you name it. Send all of it to you right now. But today is a day that we get real truthful with ourselves. All of us who are going on the spiritual path. If you're watching this video, actually like it right now and subscribe to this channel. But if you're watching this video right now, you are awakened. You're awakening more and evolving to who you truly are. And on this path of spirituality, we all come to learn it ain't sunshine and roses, boo-boo. Spirituality is not about being positive all the time. It's not about giving your best and being your best and being joyful, being optimistic all the time. It ain't about that. Spirituality is about growth, and growth is acquired when you are in certain circumstances that are trying to bring you back into your dark moments. That's how you elevate. Spirituality is about elevation. It's not about enlightenment. And know this, enlightenment is not a superhuman power. Enlightenment is not about becoming something. It's about unbecoming something to be who you truly are. The one thing I've come to learn in my life, which is just the message I received today, we give too much power to our darkest moments. We give too much credit to certain circumstances that try to tear us down. And what I mean by that is that our wins don't come from our darkest moments. Our wins come from how we responded to overcome those dark moments. You ever heard that saying where things that happen to you in life are just 10% and how you react to it is 90% of how life is going to react towards you? It's not how it's exactly worded, but it's so true. 90% of what happens to you in life is how you respond to it. When you awaken to this spiritual path, you will understand that you're connected to something that's higher consciousness beyond our physical essence. You know you're co-creating with the universe. And when you learn that you're co-creating with the universe and you're multidimensional and you're a divine spiritual being, you will come to have to take accountability and responsibility for how your life is being created. It's being recreated by how you respond to things. Now it's time to stop being reactive. It's time to grow up. Spirituality is about growing up a little bit and taking your power back. And your power is your response to things. When you realize you're still getting triggered by old circumstances, when you're getting triggered by certain people, when you're getting triggered by things outside of you, period, it is just a message your guy's sending you that you still got some internal work to do. Because you're allowing your reality to determine your thinking when your thinking should determine your reality. There's a huge difference. Your power you hold in your hands for your life to create what you want is through your response. How are you going to respond? In order for you to grow, you have to respond in a different way that you did in the past. That's the only way to rewrite a new future. Now is not the time to play victim anymore. And now is not the time to blame. It is your job to take your power back and realize, I want to respond different. I want to be a deliberate creator, and that is through how I think, how I feel, and especially how I act. Now let's get into this concept. Because a lot of us get triggered by this. The opinions of others. Please understand this, you guys. When someone is talking about you, it ain't got nothing to do with you. It ain't none of your business. It's just that person having internal conflict that they avoid seeing through themselves. So they live in a state of illusion that everything is wrong with people and nothing is wrong with them. And the one thing I had to learn is that people who talk about me are the ones who actually hate on me. And I don't know what the fuck they hating on. Because I'm just another person living this life. You gotta understand. You get triggered by things in life because you respond to it in a certain way that brings you a perspective that everything seems so inadequate. But it's not. Nothing is inadequate. The only thing you have to shift is your perception and how you see your outer reality. That's the only way things can change. Like Albert Einstein says, you can't change things from the same level of how the problem started. You can't find a solution that way. It's just impossible. You have to change your thinking to find a new way and a new solution for your life to shift in a way that you feel like it resonates with you. So you got to ground yourself. You have to take your power back. And you have to realize that you are guided. And you have guides assigned precisely to you to assist you, who are twiddling their thumbs waiting for you to ask for their assistance. You have to wake up and ask for their assistance in order for you to grow in life. And you got to do the internal work to realize, to change who you are as you are. Not only that, I had a revelation today that I do want to share with you. Is that not only that I realize my wins come from my reactions, but I realize how much I shift when I told myself, I'm done trying to have external things make me glow, and I wanted to take my power back. And in doing this, I realized that I'm done judging. I don't want to judge. I don't like judging. I don't want to hang around people who gossip. I don't want to hang around people who hate. And I especially don't want to hang around people who don't know how to love themselves. Because those who talk about people who they hang out with in front of you are going to talk about you behind your back. And those are the people who don't even know how to love themselves. So of course they're not going to love anyone else. And when I realized this, I was like, I want to take my power back. And I'd rather be alone. And elevate myself and not to be around things that make me reactive and bring me back to low states of vibration when I know I'm elevating. You get what I'm saying? Realize your power is within how you react to things. So stop being reactive and start responding. I said that backwards. I know I said that backwards. But respond to ways that are going to make you the deliberate creator to the point you're going to plant better seeds for your future rather than digging up the same damn weeds that you had in the past. Wake up to your power. Wake up to understanding that your response is why your life is the way that it is. If you're not happy with where you are and you're not happy with how your life was in the past, get over it. Take your power back and stop putting your power in external things that don't even exist anymore and things that don't even deserve to have your power, because you're too worthy to extend your power outside of things that don't even understand who you truly are but you. There's a lot of selfies going on, but not enough knowledge of thyself. Start to understand yourself. Take your power back, ground yourself, and let shit go. So you can create new ways of living. Respond a different way than you used to. Instead of getting angry, have compassion. Instead of getting sad, start realizing that you can be happy. Instead of hating, find something to love, bro. Give yourself the space and the opportunity to respond a different way than you used to. Because you will never change if you continue to act the same. Oh, You will never change if you continue to act the same. That's just facts. And I learned that in my own experience. Now that I realize my words are power, my response is power, my thoughts are power, my feelings are power. Oh, I'm deliberate now in what I do, what I say, and how I act. But I damn well make sure that I respond in a way that I express my authenticity so people can really hear me clearly and my intentions. Because I know what I deserve. And you will only know what you deserve when you stand your ground and realize your power is in your response. Your power is in your attitude. Realize if you don't love who you are, if you don't like your body, if you feel like you're unworthy, if you feel like you don't deserve good, if you feel like you deserve to be mistreated, that's you telling yourself that story. But if you feel like you deserve more, you gotta tell yourself a different story. Like with me, I used to have such a lackful mindset about money. To the point, every time this is just an example. Every time I looked at my bank account, I let my amount determine who I am on the inside. Now I shift my perspective of saying, I am abundant. I am prosperity. I am love. I am this. I am a link to the unlimited abundance of the universe. And all of a sudden, my perspective has shifted completely to the point that my thinking determines my reality. Whatever my bank account says is a lie because I know who I am within. I have the vision. I hold it. And I respond according to that vision that I have within. Now when I say I have $10, I say I have $10,000. That's just how you have to respond to life. You have to respond in a way of how you're going to see yourself and how you want to see yourself. That's the only way things will change. That is your power. You have the power and you always had the power. So take your power back. Stop putting emphasis on how things should be. Stop expecting shit from people. Stop being so dependent on the external and start being independent internally. Because when you do, you would never allow a circumstance or a person to take your power away. There's so much power in remaining calm and still and at peace. There's so much power in this. To the point when you realize this, you know you're a divine spiritual being and you see the opportunity in everything of life. And you'll start to say, you feel that way, bro? I still love you. You feel that way? It doesn't affect me because I know who I am. I know what I deserve because I'm responding in a way that feels right to me rather than right to what things outside of me expect me to be. So that was my message I received from my guides and for myself, and I really, really hope it resonated with you. And I know if it did shift your perspective and it did change your life a bit, and I'm grateful that it did, even if it is just for one person. But anywho, that's what my message I had to share for you. I love you guys dearly. Also, like I said in the beginning of the video, like this video, subscribe to this channel for more, and also follow me on Instagram. And there will be a link in the description if you feel like my content resonates with you. If you feel compelled to give back, there'll be a link in the description for donations, no matter how small or big. I appreciate it no matter what, and I love you dearly, and I'm grateful that I can share my messages with you to help me through my experience, or I can assist you in your experience of elevation. So until then, you guys, I love you. Love yourself so wholeheartedly, because yourself deserves the best, and that starts with you. So until then, you guys, I'll see you on the next one with bliss and love.